Alley, good stuff. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's George. Leonard for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Wall against Paul. And Wall, here we go. Leonard for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At VA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Wall. Bridges against Leonard. Here's Wall. Paul knocks it away.
To make a play at either end, Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Booker finds Paul. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
That's good from George. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Pass to Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Wall against Paul. Leonard with the ball. Back to Morris. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Crowder outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
George against Booker with the drive. Pass to Crowder. From the arc. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers in the lead. From deep three-point range. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
It's Bridges on the wing. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Wall. George, a deep three. That one no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got 5 now.
You like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. On the attack, Morris. And it's in there. Morris has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers U-22.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Crowder from the arc. Doesn't go for him.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Inside. George with a steal. Covington with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Covington against Bridges. Covington passes to Zubats. And now the Suns fast break. And Crowder with the jam.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Covington passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Covington. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And George with the jam.
Now, PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Jackson against Paul. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
George passes to Covington. Leonard left side. George outside. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket for 3. Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the jam by George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Paul into the lane for 3. Bridges hits a 3-pointer. Bridges has got 8.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Jackson. Paul with with some nice D. The Suns trailing. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
George against Booker. And the jam by George.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Paul nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Up top, Jackson. He's guarded by Paul. Up top, George. The three is up. The Suns clear it.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. And it's John Wall in for Jackson. Wall against Paul. Pass to Ayton. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And again, no good by the Clippers. Booker for 3. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The first free throw is good.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Morris for 3. Not going to go that time. Paul George. He's feeling.
The Suns, 20. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Phoenix, Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Craig in at the 3. And that one's good. Man's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And Phoenix shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Outside Payne. The kick out to Johnson. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Powell outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Batum. It's stolen by Johnson. Going all the way to the rack. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. The first one falls.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both and with that shooting ability.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Johnson. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Clippers in the lead.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Shamet. Right side, Craig. Back to Shamet for the lead. On target from range. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Phoenix, Landry Shamet.
It's both from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson against Payne. Jackson pass to Batum. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Payne. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Tipped away. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Shamet.
2 minutes remaining.
Thought he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. And it's Powell off the drive.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Jackson against Payne. 1:43 left in the third. Here's Shamet. Powell covers. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th team foul.
1:33 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Payne driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 3. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
They get it back. Out to Covington. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Here's Payne. Up again. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. They now take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Payne pass to Craig. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Powell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Dario Saric.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. That's a tough cover.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Shamet. to halt the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Phoenix, Landry Shamet.
Both good from the line that time. Now Wall. Here's Zubats. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Clippers on top, leading by.
And please give a big round of applause for your
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul with it. Outside for Booker. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
three-pointer.
Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Leonard on the wing. To the inside. Zubats. Stolen by Booker. Hayden with it. Checked by Wall. Paul passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
George outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard finds Wall. Leonard against Bridges. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
The Clippers call timeout.
A free teacher.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. Into the lane. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Leonard. From downtown. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Suns lead by 4.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Bridges against Leonard. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Phoenix with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Morris. Here's Zubats. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Wall. Wide open look. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Paul against Wall. The drive by Paul. High quality look as he sinks it.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum changing shot there.
to Zubac. Leonard outside. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Over Leonard. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
The Clippers trail.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Paul against Wall.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, no one better to make decisions down the stretch than CP3, working his way to the line in a tight game. All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
George, no good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great.
conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Off target from outside. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Crowder with the steal. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Morant. Paul against Morant. Paul missing again. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
For 3, Bridges trains it from beyond the arc.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Paul against Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Three-point field goal.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Paul. Over Morant. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Booker. All up top, guarded by Morant. Paul's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here is Paul, following the score by Memphis. Shoots over Morant. And too long on the shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. The Suns leading. Booker looking around. Takes the 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson misses.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Top of the key. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Again, the miss by Booker. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Grant. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Booker finds Crowder. Pulls up on the wing, and there's Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got his second bucket.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Paul against Morant. Lets it fly. The kick out to Crowder. Passes it to Booker. From outside the arc. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And blocked by Bain. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by Booker.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Brooks misses. Well, Phoenix shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Nice move. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. It's hauled in by the Suns.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Bain. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle. In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Morant kicks to Bain. That three off the mark. The Suns trailing.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Morant. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Morant. Brooks up on top. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Unable to get that one. Adams, some nice D. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. Morant with the bucket.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Morant against Paul. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. To the right side. Looking to get it going. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now. But he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Ball against Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now, here's Bain. Following the shot by Chris Paul. So they take the lead.
I love the confidence of Desmond Bain in which he plays with. Not afraid of contact, plays right through it.
For Memphis, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Suns moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker with no one around, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
1:22 left to play in the first half. Paul dishes to Bridges from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges got 7 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
18 feet out, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. Morant looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Morant against Paul. The pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Outside Crowder. Lets it go with the 3. It's stolen by Adams. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot off that time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the first half.
The Grizzlies, 22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And here is Paul. Here he goes. That's a 2 from Crowder. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Morant against Paul. Morant passes to Jackson. Six to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Shoots over Morant. The kick out to Crowder to the inside. Bane against Booker. From deep. That shot off. And it's Memphis the other way. Bane with it. Out guarded by Booker.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Morant against Paul. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
In the corner, it's Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bain's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Memphis leading by 9. Morant outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And it's Paul penetrating. On the wing, Booker. To stop the run. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Morant pitches to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
The drive by Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes a 3. They get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. Here's the drive. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Shot, high post. No good off the back of the rim.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Stolen by Jackson and taken away by Paul. Ayton in the corner. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ayton's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. To the left side wing. Here's Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Kicks it out to Booker. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And it's Morant missing. The tray. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 7 on the court for Memphis to start the 4th. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul outside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lets it go with the 3. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Bridges with the steal. Booker the pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ball against Adams. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Ball against Morant. And he drives in. Right side Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Ball against Morant. And Paul gets it to go in.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. From deep, Brooks goes back up. And Adams with the slam.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Morant against Paul. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Morant with the bucket.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Paul against Morant. Paul kicks to Bridges. Morant with the steal. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lobs it up there for Brooks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Brooks. Payne for three. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
3-point field.
And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Quick decision making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
And Adams sends it back. Ball against Morant. Crowder with the steal. Ball against Brooks. They need this. Ayton. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Just 5 to shoot. Out to Morant. Launches it. Bridges with the board. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. It's Brooks on the wing. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for...
case. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Bane. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And here's Jackson. Zubats high post. Kicks it to George. Pass to Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Grizzlies ball.
Here's Morant. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Kept alive. Here's Adams. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Morant's got 6.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Now here's Brooks. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Zubats.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
The 3, George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
George against Bane. On the wing, Brooks. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. Goes up from the block. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Back to Bane. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
George against Bane. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with the slam!
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Pass to Morris. And here's Leonard. Back to Morris. Now Leonard. Can they get it? Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubats. Morris for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Here's Morant. Now Adams. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. Jackson against George.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
That one misses.
Shooting for LA, Paul George.
That one drops. He ties it up. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies.
6 to 10. Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Here's Jackson. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Jackson down low, hounded by Morant. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. On the wing, Bain. George defending. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. Jackson outside. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson outside. Leonard on the wing. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. From deep. And they get it back. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. And stolen by Leonard. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Morris has got 6. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
B.A., dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, 1, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And then Morant with the jam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Pass to Leonard. George outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Fires the 3. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
George outside. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Morant. Brooks with it. Morant finds Brooks. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Looking to win the run. Jackson for three. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks against Leonard. The three from Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. From outside the arc. And stolen by Bain. Brooks against Zubac. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Now Bain. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And so it's Memphis in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this.
And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Here's Covington. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. Covington no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now Los Angeles with it. Down by 15. It's Powell on the wing. Green covering. Powell passes to Batum. And stolen by Green. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Jones drives in. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it loose. And they'll get another chance.
Memphis foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul.
The Clippers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Picked by Covington. Wall, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Jones against Wall. Launches it. Here's Tillman. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Batum, the pass to Covington. To the paint. Here's Wall. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul. Kennard, he's checked in for Powell. Jones from outside. Here's Conchar. Oh, Covington with a block.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's wide left.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Wall with it. Picked up by Jones. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Covington, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Conchar's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Kennard. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Conchar. Banked it in off the glass. Conchar's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. He plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Conchar. He takes it in. Back to Jones. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
Outside Wall. And here's Kennard. Here's Mann. The baseline J. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Outside Jones. From deep three-point range. And the foul called on John Wall. It's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies continuing to pile it on, up 22.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. From deep, Bain. They get the rebound. Outside for Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. Over Morant. Leonard gets the bucket.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Pass to Jackson. And a a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Adams comes with a double. Here's Zubac. Adams covering. For three, George. Pure from three-point range.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Outside Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Morris against Bain. That one's good from Morris on the assist by George.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Leonard's shot's good.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Brooks. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Leonard passes to George. The floater. Pass to Morris. George, right side. Zubac inside. Adams is there. Leonard for 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, a multiple-time winner of Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard understands I've got my offensive game in rhythm. Let me go to work.
Leonard against Brooks. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
And it's Jackson on the take. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Morris. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Offensive rebound. Jackson, the kick out to Morris. Second chance shot. It's wide right, hits off the rim. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. George outside. Clock at 6. From deep. No good there. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
say does that star-spangled
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Wall against.
Nice finish. And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. He gets that one.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
Here's Paul. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Misses the layup.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Inside. Wall's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The shot by Paul, nobody around. Trains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 points so far.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Left side, Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's Leonard missing. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul passes to Johnson. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Wall. The deep 3 from George. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George passes to Leonard. Reverses, and that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got his second basket.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Ball looking over the floor. And the rejection by Zubats. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul. Shooting for the
free throw drops for Leonard.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Now here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. And they recover it. To the paint. Here's Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Hits the jumper in space. And it's 7 points for Devin Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Outside Leonard. Zubac to screen on Bridges. Leonard. And the shot is long.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Ball right side. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
George against Booker. And George kicks to Wall. To end the run. And it's George missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Booker outside. A shake into the lane. They get it back. Ayton kicks to Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Jackson. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Batum. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Elbow shot is on the way. With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
And defense wasn't ready for Batum there. He shakes them off with a clever dribble move.
Jackson against Paul. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Jackson dishes to Powell.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Over Booker. Powell finds Covington. Back to Powell. The 3. Rebound by the Suns. One-on-one here. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Booker draws the double. The open shot call. Again, Phoenix.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Leonard, the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Leonard. Oh, Morris in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ayton wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 18 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood.
Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Suns, 37. The Clippers, 17.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Paul against Wall. Puts it up from 12, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Booker, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Leonard. Takes it off the glass. He's got 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Shoots from the high post. And here's Booker from the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rejected by Booker. They recover it. The kick out to Wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. And it's Leonard missing. Suns leading by 17. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Paul. 20 points for him. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Paul. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. And taken away by Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And the basket is good. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Powell with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Covington with the ball. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Here's Payne. Drives to the hoop. And a missed layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Powell, the pass to Batum. Back to Powell. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:06 left in the third quarter. To the wing right side. A wide open look here for Craig. And it's off the back rim. No good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside for Batum. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
That was let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Fires for 3. And with the rebound. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And the pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's Phoenix sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Saric. Torrey Craig is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's a Kogi in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Clippers trail by 14. Driving the lane. Man can't hit. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Craig can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And the dunk by Powell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Payne. Batum with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Mann. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And can't afford to be careless around Batum. His length enables him to come up with steals.
Payne with it. Jackson on him. And here's Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 10. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Leonard. The dish to Wall. Leonard looking over the floor. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Phoenix leading by 10. For 3, Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Outside, Wall. Leonard kicks to George. And Morris throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Wall against Paul. Puts one up from 19. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
The ageless wonder. Paul's jump shot has only gotten better over time.
George with no one around. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Leonard, no luck.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
George, no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's deflected. All with it, Chris Paul covering.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Morris. Here's George. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Passes to George. Count that one.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Booker. Over George. No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 11. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Paul grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Morris with a screen on Booker. The 3 from George. Second shot opportunity. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get one trip to the stripe.
Paul. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
The shot by George, no good. Here's Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win, even early on in this. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. Morant, no good. Bridges against Brooks. Booker, the pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
They set the screen. Down low. Here's Aldama, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Memphis with the ball. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Booker. Stolen by Bain. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Bridges. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Bain against Booker. Oh, sweet move. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Adams inside. He's against Ayton. And here's Morant outside. Here's Adams. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Ball against Morant. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Launches a 3. Booker missing again. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Brooks. Fires for 3. No good. The Suns leading.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut in an upset win over Utah. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's Paul over Morant. Ayton passes to Booker. A good look from Johnson. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Here's the 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Goes up at the stripe. And it's Bain with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Paul. To Bridges. Back to Paul. Outside Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. It's a tie game in Memphis. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in a power forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Morant against Paul. On the wing, Bain. The three. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Pass to Brooks. Puts up a three. They get it back. Aldama for three. And it's Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. 13 feet out. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Morant, pass to Bain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Paul passes to Booker. Launches a three. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Two minutes now played in the second quarter.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. 6 to shoot. Booker. True on the 14-footer. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Pass to Aldama. Ayton with the defensive effort. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game to stop the run. Outside for Brooks. Here's the three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Booker on the take. Over Bain. Booker no good. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Paul, and the jumper is good at the free throw line. Paul's got 5 now.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Pass to Morant. Driving inside. Hauled in by Paul.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Tries to break his ice. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Booker. Shoots.
Stephen Adams. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
Outside Bain. Morant against Paul. Morant with the slam!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Booker, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in it to 5 down low. And that one's good. Paul.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Aldama. Oh, he tries a 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. He's got 5.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Paul with it. 7 points in the game. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Outside Johnson. And the Suns get another 3.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Morant. Right side Bain. Pass to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Paul against Morant. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Driving in. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Suns good for 2.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Paul against Morant from deep. And again, it's Memphis for the 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Bridges. Up and over Brooks. Misses off the right iron. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. There's the drive. And the basket by Bane. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Paul. Pass to Johnson. Booker against Bane. Paul with it. There's the drive. Shoots over Morant. Paul shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far.
First personal foul. First team.
Free throw drops for Bane. And here are the Grizzlies now. To the inside. For the lead. Pass to Adams. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
From deep, Bane. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Oh, there's Morant with the slant. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And here's Paul. He's got 7. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Morant, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. And it's Booker again missing for Memphis. They've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. The pull-up. They grab their own miss. Outside Paul. Five on the clock. Drives to the hoop. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
Morant finds Bane. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead. They lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama. in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Booker for three, and the Suns get it back. Out to Bridges, fires the three, sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Hey, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. He launches a three. Bridges misses. Memphis trailing here. Here's Brooks. And the shot goes. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Paul passes to Booker. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 1.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Moran. And stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Checked by Brooks. The 11-footer. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Booker. Johnson a screen on Bain. Booker for three. He drops it from range. Booker's got 23 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Aldama. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. To the middle. And stolen by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
On the wing Bain. And that one is stuffed right through.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Bridges against Brooks. Back to Paul. 4 on the clock. Here we go. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Paul against Morant. Paul can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Bain. Stolen by Booker. And here's Johnson. Takes it inside. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Here's Aldama. Now here's Morant. Here's Aldama. Covered by Johnson. Aldama, no good. outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires it. Oh, it falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The three from Bain. Oh, my! What a shot! Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Booker for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops.
say does that?
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg. Here we go. With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And it's Morant missing. Right side, Wall. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. Wall with some nice defense.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Outside, George. Covington setting the pick for George. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Morant drives in. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
To the paint. Back to Leonard. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Zubac following the score by Memphis. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. Knocked loose. Wall with the steal. Right side, Leonard. He feeds it to Covington. Left side, Bain. Brooks with it. Leonard picks him up. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from George. Fires it up. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. Here's Covington, rebounded by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat. Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And George kicks to Leonard, trying to get something going, and there it is for him.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Morant against Wall. Morant reaches to Jackson. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside, Covington. Morant against George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
That one is no good. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now George, after the missed three from Desmond Bain.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Grant at the top of the key. Brooks on the wing. Bain fires the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Pass to Leonard. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Covington finds Wall. Shot clock at 6. Back to Zubac. Over Jackson. And here's Covington from the arc. From deep. Wall. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Morant drives in. And it's rebounded by Covington. Shoots the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
And your coverage, Houston. All right, fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center. Brooks with it. Now Covington defending. Morant with the bucket.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside, Wall. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to 3 on the bucket from Leonard.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Paul George with the steal. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Zubac.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Leonard on the wing. Jackson against Covington. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Clippers trail by 5. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence.
Here's Morant.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Outside, George. Now the dish to Leonard. Back to George. Morant with some nice D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oh, Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Clippers trail by 6. There's the pass to George. Leonard with no one around. That shot off, and it's Memphis the other way. Morant scanning the floor. Outside, Bain. Covington with the steal. Inside, outside for George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Memphis leading by 4. Morant outside. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That shot wide open. Jackson's got 5.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. Drills it from outside.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Morant finds Bain. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
3 points.
Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And
the score, your Clippers 18, the Grizzlies 25.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Then there's Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's man in at the power forward position.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now here's Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson kicks to Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Here's Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. Rebound by the Clippers. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim, and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Jones for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Here's man. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Powell, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jones from outside. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Off with the layup. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Batum. Jackson down low, working on Jones. And there's the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, he locates the open man.
2 minutes.
Here's Conchar. Hits the three-point bomb. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Here's Mann. Lock at 6. He dishes it to Batum. Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jones drives in. Rebounded by Jackson.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Memphis leading by 6. Here's Conchar. Great D that time from Powell. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Memphis?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Outside, Jones. They set the pick. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
You've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Takes it inside. Count it. Good.
John Conchar.
Conchar's got 5 points now in the quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kennard with the ball. Pass to Mann. And Green launches it from deep. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the tournament. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point. Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
What a dangerous player to have in the backcourt. When Bain gets this hot, he will tear a defense apart.
Pass to Wall. Left side, Leonard. The kick out to Wall. They get it again.
So much of rebound is about position, effort. No lack of it right there.
Covington with the steal. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. Morant passes to Brooks. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And Adams kicks to Bain. Bangs home the trifecta. Bain's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Desmond Bain.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Kicks it to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Unloads. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
George looking over the floor. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the bounce pass. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And here's Wall outside. It's stolen. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's George on the wing. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. So it's the Clippers now. 15-point game. Wall wide open.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Desmond Bane.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
A 3-ball. Out to Morant. Bane for 3. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's George. Good on the shot.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Morant. From deep 3-point range, the shot comes out. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Thank you.